Hello and welcome to today's video. Have you ever wondered why you should make money online? In fact, you could be smiling at this point because you've heard that a lot. Everyone is saying make money online, make money online, make money online. In this video, I'm going to give you three reasons why you should make money online, and these are different reasons from the reasons that you before. Now, what are the common reasons to be able to make money and have a dream holiday, have a dream home, live by the beach, work 4 hours a week and things like that? Of course, those are important, but I am going to talk about things that are even more important as far as making money online is concerned. If we haven't met before, my name is Beatrice Yakubu. I am the founder of Simply Family Business, where we help you as a parent to be able to start a business with your child and to be able to make money and to have quality time with your child and indeed live the life that you desire and deserve. And how do I know that? It is because I've done that with my two daughters, and indeed, we're on a mission to help as many parents as we can to do the same. Now, in terms of the video, like the video, share it, give it a thumbs up because, and then if you haven't subscribed before, subscribe to my channel because, I'm trying to grow the channel. Thank you so much for that. Let's get started. Number one reason is that gender roles haven't changed. Now, you might be wondering, what has gender got to do with making money? Stay with me and I'll explain that. In terms of gender role, I know that a lot of women are still having a bigger responsibility as far as looking after the home is concerned. And why is that? So many studies have showed that in as much as women have can claim that they have rights. Now, recently my son was explaining about the suffragettes, how women fought for votes, just to vote. Now, if you are thinking about it in this day and age, you would think, voting, who cares? But here's the thing, women did care because it was, I think, a thing of pride for them to also have a say in terms of who will be ruling, and also equality. Why would they not vote? But even if you look at all the things that people did or women did in order just to have a vote and also for women just to have a voice, some to the extent of losing their lives so that we can have this kind of freedom, and to think about what is going now still, it is unfortunate. But at the same time, we cannot continue to be concentrating on the negative side of things rather than taking advantage of what is in front of us. So that is my point. If you look at it, men have really, really have had their way in so many things. Even Doncaster, where I lived, working with some of the women, predominantly white, that us in Africa would think that they are more privileged. Most of them will be saying, when my husband is doing the washing or the dishes, they will say, I've done your dishes for you, or I've done your washing up for you. So for that reason, we know that, women are still under, women as the gender role is still not equal as far as looking after children is concerned. And indeed, we can take advantage of that in terms of starting a business with the children rather than seeing it as a negative thing. Now, number two is the fact that women do take care of children longer. So, of course, if we are, in terms of the gender role, if we are cleaning the homes, cooking the meals, and doing all that, obviously it goes not without saying that we then look after children longer. But because we are inundated with work as women, we go to work, so we have fought for the right to work, which is great. But then we go to work and we come home, and the work is still at home, and for that reason, most children will be left alone with their gadgets so that their parents can get the work done and also have some time of quietness, peace and quiet. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can reverse things around and actually use this internet space and the time that the kids would be online and playing. we could use that to teach them how to get the skills, how to use the skills to serve other business owners so that they can make a living. And that means that we as parents, you as mother, you can stay at home, or even if you're working, you can work fewer hours. And I would say that for us nurses, because I'm from nursing background, it is not even just the normal work that is the killer. It is the extra shifts that we do. And the reason why we do the extra shift is, believe it or not, nurses are still paid under what, £20 an hour, which is like, it is not even um, you can't even quantum that, you can't even understand why a nurse that will go to school for all those years and then they are still taking under £20 an hour, and I believe that most hospitals are paying what, £16 an hour. So because the money is not enough, we have to work more to be able to supplement, and in doing that, the kids are left at home. You don't want that to be happening to your children. So in terms of using their skills, you can scale down the hours and then use that time that in your hand to be able to look after them. And looking after them means that it is not, again, replacing that with television time and Netflix time. No, it is a time to now teach them social media skills, or teach them graphic skills, or teach them or support them to learn this. In fact, I would say that, because I do not teach my children anything other than just support them. Now, last but not the least is that we women influence their children more. Now, this is a debatable topic. You might say that you don't see that in the world, you don't see that happening, you don't see that in the news. The reason why you don't see that is because the news, for instance, it's not even highlighting how amazing certain families are, how amazing certain children and their relationship with their parents is. And for that reason, we don't see that. But here's the thing, women are influencing their children. And if you are saying that it is not even happening, why don't we change that anyway? We can change that if we listen to our children. We can change that if we have time with our children. In fact, this book called How to Talk So That Teens Will Listen. So if you are a parent who is having teens and perhaps you want to have a way of communicating with them better, I will recommend this to you. And she was saying, I can't remember her name now, but she was saying, the author, two authors, saying that the main thing or reason why young people don't listen to their parents is because parents are not listening to the kids. And if you're not listening to your young person, guess what? They will not listen to you. So, and it's also goes without saying with regards to how to win friends and influence people. That is Dale Carnegie's book. He says that, communication is a two-way thing, but in order for you to win the friend, you have to make sure that the friend feel valued and that you are listening to them. And that's how they can also value your opinion. But unfortunately for most of us, especially those of us from African descent, guess what? Kids are meant to be seen and not heard. That is a backward statement. And I believe that if you are in that kind of mindset, it is time for you to think again, because in order for you to influence your child, you need to value them. You need to allow them the space to speak. You need to allow them to have an opinion so that you can have a healthy debate and healthy dialogue. Lisa Nicole would say, it is not a monologue. So if you are in your home and it's always a monologue, you are forever telling them what to do, guess what? They will not want to be close to you, and they can't stand you in the first place. They just want to, grow up and leave. That is not what you want your children to be. You want your children to see your value in their lives, that they want to be close to you. And indeed, if we help them to start businesses, not only are we supporting them, we are building them, we're helping them to build a career, and for that they will forever be grateful. Plus the fact that you are spending time together, it is incredibly bonding, and that is going to be an opportunity for you to actually influence them positively. So those are the 3 points that I would want to share with you today. If you have listened this far and you haven't yet subscribed, What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, um, like the video, send me a comment, let us continue to have this dialogue. And just to go over the points again, number one is that gender roles haven't changed, and for that matter, we as women, we are still doing a lot more than our male counterparts, and for that reason, we are still looking after children more, and for that reason, we have more influence over the children. And if we do things right, we would have an amazing time with our children. And then, so that when they grow, even though they will leave definitely, but they would forever remember us and come home. And yeah, life will be great. Thank you so much for listening. I will come your way once again next week.